Welcome, Miss Gina here with another story break. And today we have Truman. And Truman is written by Jean Rady and illustrated by Lucy Ruth Cummins. There you go. Truman. It is a very sweet little story about a little turtle and his special pal here, a little girl. Let's get right to it. Truman. Actually, I think Truman might be a tortoise. Let me see. Let's review here. Truman was small, the size of a donut, a small donut, and every bit as sweet. He lived with his Sarah, that's the little girl, high above honking taxis and growling trash trucks and shrieking cars and the number 11 bus, which traveled south. Looks like they live in the big city. Truman never honked or growled or shrieked at anything or anybody. He was peaceful and pensive, just like his Sarah. One day, Sarah ate a big banana with her breakfast, clipped a blue bow in her hair, and buttoned up a brand new sweater. She strapped on a backpack so big 32 small tortoises could ride along in it. Look at that. But 0 tortoises did. Sarah placed 7 green beans in Truman's dish. Oh, there they are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2 more than usual. She kissed her finger and touched it to his shell and whispered, "Be brave." Then she left. Not to worry, she'd left before and she'd always returned. But this time, the backpack was particularly big, and Sarah looked particularly pensive, and that banana, and that bow, and let's not forget about those extra beans. Where do you think she went? That's when Truman saw something he'd never seen before. Sarah boarding the number 11 bus going south. The bus roared away. Truman waited for Sarah to return. He waited and waited. He waited 1,000 hours, tortoise hours that is, until he could wait no longer. He would go after his Sarah. He would catch the number 11 bus south, even amid the honking and the growling and the shrieking, even if it seemed impossible. Boonk! Oh, he's in a little glass container, isn't he? That's when he noticed the rocks. 3 rocks that had always been there. Ordinary rocks that now seemed extraordinary. 1, 2, 3. And the arm of the couch, and the pillow propped just right, and that tall, tall boot, oh my goodness, there he goes, and the rug, that glorious, endless rug. Without Sarah, Their home seemed vast and uncharted and unsettling. That's a big rug for a little tortoise, isn't it? Oh my goodness. Truly unsettling. Those toys look scary to a little tortoise. But perhaps most unsettling was that Truman could no longer see the taxis or the trash trucks or the cars or the number 11 bus. Which way was south anyway? Now the sun hung low like Truman's head and heart. Just then, is that a little flower on the ground? On the floor there? And then, vroom, screech, whoosh! Up the floors and under doors, Truman heard it. A bus. It was time to catch the number 11 south. Amid the honking and the growling and the shrieking, yet standing there in that ray of sunlight, Truman felt peaceful and pensive and brave. Look at him. He does look brave, doesn't he? But just as he was about to slip under the door, through that opening, barely the size of a small tortoise, oh my goodness, who do you think is coming through the door? Sarah! She spotted him, shining like the sun. Truman, she cried. She scooped him up and said things like, oh my goodness, and you, and how did you ever, and amazing. Sarah kissed her finger and touched it to his shell and tucked him back safely in his tank, where he was peaceful and pensive and proud. And later, just before bedtime, she read him a story. Oh, look, it says Truman. It looks like a story she might have written herself. Now Truman knew that one day soon he and his Sarah might travel south to see new sights and hear new sounds and think new thoughts. Look at that. It says up here, show and tell. I think Sarah went to school, didn't she? They will go together. Maybe they will take the number 11 bus. The end. Truman. Remember, Truman is a wonderful story with wonderful pictures, and you might want to read it again and look a little more closely at the pictures in person yourself. And you can do that with curbside pickup. Go online, place a hold with your library card, and then you'll get notified when your books are ready and you can come and pick it up. You can even pick up Truman. See you next time.